Hey, welcome to Marriage Minutes at His Pace. Yeah, it's us, but it's 2026, so it's time to do something a little different. I'm Mark, and this is Rhonda. We are known as the Whitehouse, and we have been married for 27 years.
Yeah, so to get this started off correctly, we thought we'd do some throwbacks of our favorite episodes of Marriage Minutes. So sit back and enjoy the throwbacks. You get it right?
Yes, Ron, we get it.
Hello, and welcome to Marriage Minutes. Today, you can see that we are dressed in our Afrocentric garb because we are celebrating Black History Month. And in honor of Black History Month and marriage, we wanted to celebrate three couples that we think highly of. And so we want to share with you all some couples that you should know if you don't. And if you do know, we want to share a little bit more about it. So welcome to Marriage Minutes, Black History at its pace, Black History style. Go.
Right. So our first couple is going to be Ruby D and Ossie Davis. Now, the amazing thing is Ruby D, that's her stage name. And she got her stage name. D is actually her first husband's middle name. And so she took that on and that was her stage name. But Ruby Davis is her married name.
Right.
And so the Davises were married for 56 years.
What?
56 years.
What did you say?
56 years.
Okay.
We primarily, if you don't know who these people are, think about Do the Right Thing. Think about Jungle Fever. You know, Mom, I got a new dance for you. Boy, get out my house. The Lord taketh thee. Bang, you know. But anyway,
okay.
But in 1946, they actually had their first stage play in which they were casted together. And so that was the start of their career. And that's where they kind of met each other. Yes.
Do you know the name of it?
The play's name is Jeb.
Yes, Jeb. They were sweethearts in that, right?
Yes.
There was a film about him being away in the war, right? And he came home. She was his sweetheart then.
That is exactly
and then
correct.
They continued to be sweethearts off stage.
Go ahead. And so that was the start of their marriage. Like I said, they were married for 56 years. We know them as actors throughout the last several 10 years, 30, 40 years, but primarily a lot of their work was being activists in the movement in terms of civil rights. They were very supportive of organizations that were in the fight. They started a couple organizations, but a lot of what they did was speak and be the forefront of a lot of those organizations to raise money. They also, at some point in time, have participated in hiding or taking in some of the Black Panther Party. And so they were very instrumental in the movement. They were very all about social justice. And so I know Ruby D, she actually was the MC for the March on Washington.
Yes. And Ossie Davis gave the eulogy at Malcolm X's funeral.
That he did. And so the Davises had three children, two girls, one boy. And they are still all about their parents. The Davises did release a book called Life with Ossie and Ruby D.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, something like that. And they converted it over to an audio book as well. And so their children are very instrumental in keeping their parents' voice heard, because a lot of what they learned and what they went through in terms of activism would be substantial and be very credible for today. Now, this is the amazing thing. Ossie died in 2005. He was cremated. His wife, Ruby D, she died in 2014. She was cremated. They put their ashes together in the same urn, and there's an inscription on the urn that says, "In this thing together." So they lived life together. They did things as a family. Whenever they would have roles, they took the family. Work was never more important than the family. And so in this thing together, that was what they did.
That's awesome. Also, Ruby D is a fine diva of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Just thought I'd throw that on.
I should have known. That's why she got picked. Yeah.
All right. So we love Ossie and Ruby Davis, and we thank God for their lives and for their ministry through acting and activism.
Yes. Who's next?
My favorite couple, Michelle and former President Barack Obama. Go ahead.
What about them? I mean, they were the president, but what's...
Oh man. So this is just a power couple in my life. I think that they are some of the coolest people on the planet. They are just real life, real to date, down to earth, but power couples. Both of them attended Harvard at different times. They didn't know one another for law school, and they met in Chi-Town. Am I supposed to be saying everything about them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So they met in Chi-Town. Michelle was actually Barack's boss. Mm-hmm.
I heard that, yes.
Yes. And he like came in kind of knowing that he dug Michelle, but she was like, this is not cool for us to try to be a couple at work. We can't do that. But everybody had pitted them together because they went to Harvard, and y'all know they were both probably the only LeBron things in there. So they had put them together anyway. But after a while, I think about a year or so, Michelle kind of fell for him. They went on a date on the South Side. He bought her some ice cream. There's a movie about their first date together, and the rest is history. They got married at Trinity United Church of Christ, and the rest is history. They've got 2 wonderful daughters, and of course they were in the White House for 8 years, and that was the first time that we had Afro Sheen, baby oil, and Vaseline, and some good smelling stuff in the White House that Black folks use. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Wow.
It's Black History Month. I can say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And who's our last couple?
Oh wait, we didn't finish talking about them.
Oh.
You don't have anything on the Obamas?
I thought you had it.
Oh, I'll finish. I didn't realize that I needed to do all of them. So what I love about them, I'm actually reading A Promised Land right now by Barack Obama, and I've read Becoming too. And that's her book. So check those books out. But what I like about them is that Michelle never really wanted to be a part of the whole political game. And Barack admits that he was not the best father in terms of taking care of business at home. And Michelle ended up being really frustrated as he was pursuing his career as senator in Illinois and all of that kind of stuff. And so she kind of got drug along. But what's so cool about that story to me is the fact that Michelle didn't want to do what she did, but she was really instrumental in Barack becoming president, because again, her down-to-earth, no-nonsense tactics are what people thrived on and what people wanted to hear. We wanted to hear some reality. We wanted to hear some authenticity in our politicians. And I think that that's what Michelle brought to Barack's campaign. And I think that's what she still brings to us. She's a positive force. And I'm not just talking, I love him too. But I think that many people are just mesmerized with Michelle now. And I love that Barack is still mesmerized with her too. And so they just blend so well together. I just love the fact that they are kind of a yin and yang. They joke. Oh, this is the last thing I want to tell you. So Barack and Michelle had always kind of joked about getting married. Michelle was a no nonsense. I'm getting married. I want to have kids, that kind of traditional stuff. And Barack's like, ah. So they were out to dinner one day. This is their engagement story. They were out to dinner one day, and he brought up the whole marriage thing. Was like, I love you to pieces, honey, but I just don't know that marriage. Why we got to do all of that? And so of course she was incensed, like, this man ain't about to start talking about marriage again. So as they are in this heated lawyer debate about whether marriage is good or not, here comes dessert, and the waiter comes and brings Michelle her dessert. Right, that was a play move. Brings her dessert, and it happens to be her engagement ring. And so the rest is history. But I just think that is an awesome power couple. They are continuing to be a highlight in our lives, not only in African American lives, but so many people across this country and world. So that is my spin on the Obama.
I think one thing that's unique about the Obamas is that collectively they're a power couple, but I think individually as well, they each have their own rhythm, and they each have their own wheelhouse in which and how they operate. I mean, her life and her career was already pretty much in place, but yeah, she sacrificed so that her husband could take the lead. But then it seems like she even grew as a first lady. She wasn't just mad or, oh, I'm stuck being a first lady, but she found her wheelhouse even in that. And then she speaks just as well and eloquently as Barack does. And so, yeah, awesome power couple.
That's it.
Hey, if you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. Be well and be blessed.